income agency. We are talking all things going live. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to get started in just a moment. And so we're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease, as well as how to go live on these platforms as you are trying to grow and monetize and build your community. So let me know if you have questions. This is my 10 o'clock live, so hopefully we don't have any sound issues. I am going to pause my other screen. Hopefully we don't have any sound issues. Let's see if I can use that. So far, so good. I have to make sure there are not any interruptions. Let me put on my do not disturb. I got us on. So we are going to be good. We're going to have a good live. And we're going to get to talking and chatting. We were dealing with some glitchy stuff yesterday with TikTok. So I know my people are going to come in and they're going to be like, Doc, all these things happened to me yesterday. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. I've already got a couple inbox messages, but it's all good. We were dealing with a major outage and glitch that was happening. So hopefully it gets resolved or is resolved. I know content is like sluggish. People aren't seeing views on their content. So again, hopefully everything is going to resolve itself. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions, supporting you as you are looking to grow, as you're looking to build your community. So I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. So feel free to connect if you are interested in engaging and going live, both on TikTok and YouTube. All right. So housekeeping. So let's do some of the rules of engagement. I want you guys to make sure you are liking the live. If you have not liked the live, it's time to like the live. I want you also to click the bell to get click my subscriber button. Hey friend, I see the stickers. Make sure you click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. How are you doing? I'm under the weather. I'm still kind of struggling with my voice, struggling with some congestion, a little bit of a runny nose. So I got my Kleenex nearby. Let me pull out this package. And thank you so much, friend. My moderator, the Idea Barista, is in the building. So make sure you connect with her as well. And let us both know if you have any questions. She is awesome when it comes to understanding YouTube, how to get, she's multiple accounts and how to get them optimized. You said take a day. You said take a day, huh? I will be taking plenty of days. We're going to see what it looks like to go abroad in the continent of Africa and see what it's like to stream. So I really don't know the answer to that. So I'm excited yet a little uneasy about it. But we'll see if I'm able to take, if I'm able to go live at all. I don't know what internet in the hotel is going to look like for streaming. You know, streaming does take a lot of bandwidth. So I'm preparing myself mentally for a little bit of disappointment, and maybe I end up taking some days because I'm probably just gonna fall gracefully down the B League. So we'll see what happens. Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I am Dr. Lisa. I'm a creator network agency on TikTok. I come here to go live as well to connect with all of you, talk about live streaming, and support your growth. And if you're interested in joining the TikTok agency, you can come over there and connect with me online as well. So it's a free program, but I teach creators how to go live with confidence and ease. If you are here with me now, because YouTube push you in and out, make sure you say hello. Make sure you also like the live as well as hit that subscriber button. All right. Right, your vacation, I forgot. Sorry. On the train, okay. Yeah, the vacation, I leave almost a week from now, so Thursday. So tomorrow will be 1 week. A girl ain't packed, ain't started packing. A girl don't know. I'm about to go to the store and get a couple things. So that's something I'm going to put on my radar, my to-do list. And then yeah, so we'll figure it out. I always do. That's what I said myself. I said I'll always figure it out. I'll pack something. I'll get in there probably today or tomorrow and just start um, mentally prepare myself. With all the stuff that's happening in the world, I think I'm mentally prepared. Like, what if it doesn't happen? Not that it won't. I'm not putting that in the universe. It's happening. But I just got to prepare myself and take the time to start packing and stuff. Thank you all who are here. Appreciate you joining. If you are new to my room, make sure you like the live, subscribe to the channel, click that subscriber button as well as the bell. We're going to go on the TikTok streets in just a moment. New things that you should be aware of. I am in the YouTube Partners Program. So you can do, with the Partners Program, I'm now eligible for memberships, super chats, super thanks, super stickers, as well as the shop affiliate program. So you'll see shop products in here as well. So all that is part of the YouTube Partners Program. So I'm really, really excited about that. So you're welcome to participate in any of those features. Let me know if you have questions about the YouTube Partners Program. As a newbie, I can kind of give you my experience. And last week I talked about my journey and my approach to getting invited into the program. It took me right at 9 months to get invited. And so I'm really excited that I was able to do that. It's two tiers when you really think about it. It's the first tier where you are creating content. You're doing your content posting, but you need 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. That's the first tier to get monetized. Second tier is where you have over 1,000 followers, over 4,000 watch hours, and you can get invited to do ad revenue for your content. So you can add ads to your content. People click and engage. You monetize that way as well. So multiple ways to monetize depending on your content and how much engagement you're getting. Ultimately, it's a they're more YouTube is more lucrative than some of the other platforms over time. Just takes a longer time to get it. I did, Marisa, you said you're so silly. For a trip like this for 9 days, you kind of got to. I actually have to. That's what I was like, yeah, I need to start putting that on my list. You know, you have the luggage, you can throw stuff in it. You're like, yeah, that's something I'm gonna take. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, no, don't forget that. And so I need to do that stuff. Like, I haven't done any of that yet. Matter of fact, I need to pull my luggage out. I need to start putting stuff in it. So in my mind, I'm slowly, um, you know, picking away at the packing responsibility. But I have to pack, so I have to pack something. Um, and a trip like this, also, one of the other things that we've done, or that going to do, is make sure we have luggage for artifacts, souvenirs, things we want to bring back. So I've traveled to the continent of Africa. I've been on the continent of Africa twice, Egypt and Ghana. And so I was just processing my head as I said that out loud. Yeah, those are two places I've gone, and brought back some great souvenirs, some great items, stuff that's in my home. Like my living room is like Africa inspired because of masks and artwork and stuff like that that's around in my living room and stuff. So my thought is to do something similar, as we go out and about and go to markets and stuff like that. So I figure I will bring back some stuff. So one of the luggages, so I said all that because one of my luggages probably will be lightly packed. So it won't have as much stuff, so I can bring stuff back in it. So that's kind of the thinking too. But yeah, so it should be a good trip. Wipe my nose. And I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens with all, like I said, all the stuff that's happening in the world. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to get ready to go on the TikTok streets. Appreciate everybody being here. Let's see. Let's go. Do yourself a favor. Don't come back. Kidding. We need you. Hey, we're going to pray that I can come back too. That's the other part of that. Like, make sure you can get back, girl. That's how my husband's mindset is now. He's like, where are you going? So hopefully everything goes smoothly. That's the thing. that we're both worried about. Yeah, there's all types of stuff going on. So he's a little uneasy about it. I'm trying to be chill because I was like, you know what? I don't care. Ain't nobody messing my vacation. I don't care what's going on in the world. So, but you gotta have the right mindset too. Like, hey, some things may not be the best timing. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited though. All right, my good friends. Let's see. Let's go. We're gonna get ready to go live on the TikTok streets. So I appreciate you all being here. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. We have been dealing with some glitchy stuff over the last 24 hours. So definitely has not been a smooth go live experience. So we're gonna see if this one is. I had to field a couple messages from people who got restrictions. TikTok was issuing restrictions and they being messy. Get yourself together, TikTok. Then you can issue restrictions. But yeah, so we were dealing with that type of nonsense yesterday, amongst other things. All right, I think I'm set up. Well, we're gonna go live. Let me make sure I get my other stuff going. Be prepared to jump in. I've been trying to be diligent about starting. So we'll see how this goes, how this live goes. But it's been a little interesting. Yesterday, like I said, it was glitchy. So we'll see how the live goes overall. I think I'm okay. I Today I don't have appointments. I don't know if I'm gonna stay super long though. I think I might try to stay right at 90 minutes. I've been going like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, only because I don't feel well. I have not taken any medicine this morning. Um, so I haven't been taking any medicine, so I wanna make sure I take some stuff too, and maybe rest a little bit. So we'll see. I might have to run an errand. So. All right, my dear friends, thank you so much for being here. We are going to get started. Let me check, make sure I don't, if I don't say I don't have any appointments. Okay, I don't have any appointments. Hopefully all is well. All right, thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the live if you haven't done so already, and also click that subscriber button. I appreciate all the support, and then click that bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. We are live, TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in. We're going to go live with confidence and ease. If you are a beginner looking to go live, come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to support you with your go live goals. So come in, ask questions. We're going to get started. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. We are going live on TikTok. We are talking live streaming. If you are looking to go live, come in. Let's get started. Let's get talking. We're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. If you are new to going live, come on in. I'm going to give tips and strategies on teaching you how to go live. So these are go live beginner tips. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, we are talking about how to go live, and I'm giving beginner tips. So feel free to come in, everybody. Come in. We're going to tap the screen. We're trying to get our goal of 10K taps by 10 minutes. Come in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. Thank you all for coming in to the live stream. We're doing TikTok live conversation right now. Join me live as we talk about how to go live. I'm writing that down so we can get some more friends in. Thank you so much. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable, how are you? Hey, pals, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Good morning, Dee. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in as well. Appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you so much. I know we were dealing with some of the glitchy stuff, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Dr. Michelle, how are you? Welcome to the live. We are talking TikTok live, friends. Come on in. We're going to try to get to 10K in 10 minutes. So if you guys don't mind liking the live by tapping Heal Thy Health Naturally. Thank you so much for being here as well. I see your friend in the chat. Thank you for those populars. Appreciate that. Mama Doc, how are you as well? Come on in, say hello. If you are here, say hello and put that in the chat as well. Thank you for the shares, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you for the shares as well. Well, I hope you are too. I'm a little under the weather. As I say that, I cough, but I'm a little under the weather. My whole house is. Everybody is sounding like we, like we are all sick. I'll just leave it there. We all sound bad. So we try to get through it. Why 10K in 10 minutes? So what I've been noticing is that early engagement and activation is helpful for getting the live warmed up, and TikTok will push more people into the room. It's almost like an early indicator that your room is lively, and so we're paying attention to what is the secret sauce. What is that thing that's happening? And that 10K in 10 minutes appears to be one of those things you can do to kind of see a little bit more activity and movement. How do you feel? Hope you feel better. I went through our house recently too. Did it? Oh my gosh, yeah. My fellas and my husband works at a school. And hey, Regina. Hey, Laviv. How are you, friend? I he works at a alternative high school, and he said, yeah, 2 weeks ago I felt really bad. I was like, well, what was I at 2 weeks ago? I said, I ain't noticed. He was like, I guess you didn't, because I sure didn't notice. And I guess um he's so good about it when he gets sick, because he'll take his little meds, his nose will run or whatever, and he's like really good about it. Levine, you said tired of TikTok. We're gonna start with it, friend, because the glitching had everybody frustrated. You were not my only message yesterday. Yesterday there was a few people that was over TikTok, completely over it. Hope everyone's feeling better. Thank you, Yolanda. How are you, friend? Hopefully you're feeling good too. How's everything going? Um, Okay, so is that something I need to do in my lives? I would encourage you to. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, guys, let's do a time check. So we got 3K. We are tapping away. So if you guys don't mind tapping, we're 4 minutes in. So we're a little bit behind. We're gonna bring it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get it before 10 minutes. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind liking the live, hey, how you doing, friend? Regina, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all. Black Lotus. Thank you so much for coming in, my friend. I appreciate you all as well. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. Are we gonna see you in the month of March? Are you gonna make a grand appearance in this 2026 year? Let us know if we're gonna see you soon on live. Um, so yeah, thank you all who are coming in. If you don't mind liking the live, you see the hearts coming up here. That's where you're tapping the screen. We're at 4K likes. We are trailing a little behind with 5 minutes in. You say yes. All right. All right. Um, so we're almost we're about halfway there. So we want to see if we can get it early as possible. That'll be great. We're gonna like the live as much as possible. See if we hit that goal. And like I said, D, what we're doing is just paying attention to how the algorithm is responding to that early engagement. That engagement, from what we're noting, does. And when I say we, it's us. Ain't nobody special. It's us. we, the collective we're all trying. Some of us are trying to do this very intentionally, and so what I'm saying in the Zoom meetings, and even and even when I come here, I'm saying, okay, guys, that warm up, that engagement early. I know we want to jump right into our topic. That engagement early is helpful. Hey, Holly Q. Okay, so so try to give that as a nice little energizer to the room, and if your community can support in that way, and then with that engagement, people are chatting, people are sharing it out, all the things is going to happen. So we're at 6.2K. Let's see what's happening. 6 minutes. All right, we close. We there. I think we gonna get there. Let's see what happens. Hello, hello. Thank you for that daily heart me, Halakute. TikTok, I'm gonna test TikTok today too. My flash goal tends to come a little earlier after we hit that goal too. We're gonna see if it happened today. They've tried me a few times where they gave it to me like later in my live, like an hour into it. But I feel like those are the days I didn't hit the goal. So you know what I'm saying? Like I need to test. I need to pay attention to this because there's a few times I didn't hit it. And as of late, we've been trying to hit it. TikTok's been glitchy. It's been kind of complicated. So pay attention to what's happening in those first 10 minutes. So we're almost at 8K likes. We are 7 minutes in. We are trending, above. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. I saw you, Coach Chantel. Thank you so much for asking. Suzette, appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. DJ, how are you, friend? How do we know about the flash goal? You know what? We don't. It's a TikTok go. I see it, but no clue. Oh, you should do it. Are you not clicking it? You're not clicking it? You're like, oh, I ain't doing no flash go. Do it. I tell you guys know I say, if you're not gonna do it, I get it. When sometimes TikTok try to be messy and send a heart me, I still do it. Even though I might not achieve it. I didn't achieve it last week. It was one of those days last week I didn't achieve it. And it was all good. At the end of the day, it's kind of like, okay, is TikTok's way of seeing if your room is activated by gifting. Okay, so people, that flash goal that they give, they're seeing if your room will respond favorably to doing it. Okay, 10K in 8 minutes. We did it, y'all. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Hey, Ocean Summers. So yeah, it's TikTok's way of seeing if the room is actively supporting the live. And what happens with the flash goal is one gift per person. So we haven't got the flash goal yet. You said congratulations. I'm still waiting for mine. um, 10K. We did that, y'all. Hey, friend. So it's a good indicator. I tell my people to hold the heart me's. Yeah, some people come in and give their heart me. I'm good with it. Some people, if TikTok, I said he, why not give him a pronoun? Um, if TikTok, that tells you what my mind is. It's like an evil little male friend. So anyway, if TikTok decides to play games and give the heart me, okay, DJ, you said, what is the heart me? Okay, DJ, I'm gonna take a step back. Let me take a step back. DJ, like, what is all these terms? Um, Let me take a step back, DJ. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the stickers. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, if you're new to the room or if you've been here with me, go ahead and repost the live by clicking the arrow below. So DJ, you're going to click this arrow below and then you're going to repost. You're going to add it to your story. You're going to share it with your friends, any of those bubbles there, any groups that you belong to. And then you can actually this is called a power share. People will say, if you press my screen, so you're going to press down on the middle of my screen, this screen pops up. A lot of people don't even know that this can happen. There are so many hidden gems in here. So you can share this out to a lot of your friends. This is a lot of people who are in your inbox. I think that's what it's correlated to. Don't quote me on that. But typically it will be people who are in the top of your inbox or as you scroll down your inbox. And you can share it out to them. And if you get to the very bottom, and if it's somebody you want to share with in particular, you could search for them. So like I said, this is like your friends list that you're pulling. Okay? And so you can share it out that way, your friends and your followers list. And so sharing out the live actually is very helpful because first of all, the people who are here who are meeting with me for the first time, you're sharing it with your community. You're like, hey, come on into this live. This is a good live to visit. And so you're sharing it out with your community. They come in. How you doing, Alicia? Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Moo Moo, I see you, friend. And you share it out to your community. They come in, they share it out to their community. And so that's how you broaden your reach. And then in a perfect world with all that engagement, all those shares, you get more exposure, more people to your live stream. So just that's the logic behind why you're asking people to share, why you as a live host would even share your live, because TikTok allows you to share as well. So you want to make sure your community is seeing you. And as those people are coming in, then they share it to their community and it keeps going. Okay. So that's how it works. Thank you so much for the stickers. So hearts me, where you're hearting me, is part of what's called the fan club. So TikTok has that feature here. I didn't see DJ. I think you don't have a Lisa badge, if I'm not mistaken. I have to scroll again. Say hello for me. I'll let you know if I saw it. Not sure if someone with 15 viewers or who we need to take live advice from. With 15 viewers. Oh, Oh, Rose, you being messy. Oh, okay. Well, I'll fix that. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. I love that. I love that for you. Bye bye. Thank you for that. I have nothing. I see you, friend. Hello, how you doing, T? Oh, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that was a messy comment. Messy boots coming in this morning. All right, we see. Bye bye, Rose. That's all good. How you doing, Samara? Thank you so much. You said shaking my head. I know. Messy boots. I know. Oh, so it's all good. You guys, that's what this is. You said, oh wow. Is that what we're doing? But there's all types of people out here. So y'all don't take it personal. Just keep going. So TikTok gave me the flash code. So TikTok's being nice. It gave it to me early, and it is ice cream cones. So when you engage with the flash code, it is one per person. It's a way for TikTok to see if your community is actively supporting, activating. You said they tried it. I know they did. Whole thing. Whole thing ain't got nothing else better to do besides getting blocked. Whole thing. Um, so one per person is what you're doing. And essentially what you're doing is supporting the live stream. This is a way for it to get activated. It's better to get it earlier in the live because TikTok numbers can get a little ridiculous when they ask you for the flash code. They'll ask you for, like, if you have a room that's growing and more people are coming in, they'll ask you for, you know, 40 ice cream cones or 40 heart me's or whatever they do. So it is their goal. It's random. I tell people to do it more so than to decline it, because you can decline it, you can dismiss it, but I think you should get in a habit of doing it often, if not all the time. Hi there, how you doing, KK? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, friend. Let me know if you have any questions in particular. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. If you're new to the room, you always want to make yourself known. Say hello, introduce yourself, engage with others, because these could be your future viewers in the room. So you want to make sure you're being a good engager, a good viewer. And then I'm going to give you tips for how to be a great live host. Okay. So that's how you want to do engagement. This is an engagement app, and engagement is key. So you see me spend a lot of time. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, DJ. You see me spend a lot of time in the chat, connecting with people, asking questions, looking at people's bios. So that is important because these are your supporters. They are your viewers. And then as you become a live host, the same thing's going to happen to you. The people coming to your room are the people who are going to engage in your content and support your live stream. Okay, so just be intentional about that. The she market. Did you take my advice? I saw you, Fran. I saw it. Say hello for me. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here again. I saw you. You said I'm break up my name a little bit. I saw good advice as always. Absolutely, friend. Love this. I'm TikTok beginner. Are you, nurse? Nurse Nikkei, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it as well. Come on in. Using storytelling to advocate for mental health, abuse awareness, and faith. Love that bio. Welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you go live at all? Or are you still trying to figure out your live journey? Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you all for engaging. So I tell people, if you're new to the live, you always want to say hello, if nothing else. So that's engagement. Empowering women. How do you get such a pretty banner? This banner here, you know what? So this is a board. This is a board, and I'm pausing a little bit because TikTok had an update. So I have the feature that shows AI boards. And with the AI boards, they have different fonts. And so the font options are like the bubble fonts. You can have almost like when you do content, you see all the new fonts that they're doing now and all the different type of effects to the fonts. That was one of the choices that I selected. I think that's what you're asking me. And so it's not everybody has this. That's what I'm trying to say. Not everybody has this, and I think that's why it popped up and it looks a little unique because I don't think it's in everyone's live stream as of yet. The she market. Good morning. I see you, friend. I see you. How you doing? Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. So you did you enhanced the name. I saw you. Good job, friend. Thank you so much. Pretty. Thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, that's on the boards. Check and see if you guys have it. I think everybody should check and see if you have that ability to kind of do the bubble letters and what I don't know what that's called. That's called shadowing in the back of the letters. I think that's what it is. Where it's two tones. I think that's what you're seeing. Advocating for mental health abuse as well. I do have stories on my page to show awareness. Okay, do you go live? Let us know if you go live, and are you interested in learning how to go live? Should we say hello or type hello? Type hello. What are you? I'm sorry. Were you a live host? Live host, you're talking. Viewer, you're typing. You're typing. Um, Thank you. Yes, good job, friend. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all engaging and joining the live stream. So, rules of engagement. If you guys are here with me for the first time, do me a favor. You are going to like the live. If you have not liked the live, that is literally taking your finger or tapping or using a device to tap your screen. I'm going to go live when I hit 1K. I heard that's when I can go live. No, no, no. You have live access now, friend, with 723 followers in a blue box number 13. You got live. You've had live probably for maybe 50 followers. You've had it for a while. Okay, so here's where you would go. Um, you can go to your profile page, click TikTok Studio. You'll see post and you'll see live. Click the live side. Go there. If you click go live, it's going to ask you for your ID verification to make sure you're over 18. And then you go live. That's it. Simple as that. So you should have live access. Okay. So if you want to go check and let me know if you got it, you know, you come back and tell us. But yeah, you should have live access. So yeah, you can go live. 1K followers. I probably should do a board like that one day. Like you don't need 1K followers. I think I've heard a lot of people come in and say that, and I think it is still written somewhere in TikTok's materials that 1K is the requirement. I don't know where where that's written, but I think it is still out there as kind of the understanding that you have to wait till you have 1K. Oh, oh, thank you. I was just scared that I won't have enough engagement. Just checked. I do have that. Yep. Engaged. How you doing, friend? KK, appreciate you. Yeah. So you have live access. What I will tell you, engagement you'll get new followers, you'll get more engagement based on you engaging with your viewers, sharing your live out, doing a live event. There's a whole process that you would take to make sure you are actively marketing and talking about your topic. You talk about it in your content, but talk about you going live in your content also. Talk about it in your stories. Maybe do live events all the time. That's where you schedule it out. And then when you come into the live, make sure you get that engagement. You're talking to your community early on. I'll talk a little bit more about some early beginner tips. Thank you for that ice cream. Oh, we haven't hit the flash goal yet. Oh my God. You said ocean summer. My tripod and sunset lamp are scheduled to be delivered today. Let's go. Look at you, friend. You got this. Thanks for having me. You are so welcome. I appreciate you coming in, Suzette. Let me pin this flash goal. We are looking for a total of 2 more ice cream cones. This is TikTok's flash goal for the room, and it's a way to show support and engagement. We did it. Thank you so much, guys. Goal achieved. I appreciate the support. Mr. Early said, pin that flash goal. I did, Mr. Early. Mr. Early said, you sitting there talking, pin it. um, is Happy. I am spiritual coach strategist. Thank you so much, Happy. I see your friend. It went away on me. Thank you all for the follows. I see you all coming in. So we are gonna do a couple things to get engagement going. Thank you all for the ice cream cones as well. I appreciate all that support. So support comes as you go live more frequently. You'll get the algorithm used to you. You'll get it knowing you. We just yesterday was an anomaly because there was so much glitching going on. Views were extremely low. We'll see what today brings. Content is still rather low. I posted something. I'll talk about that because I used the AI canvas, y'all. I said I was going to use it, and I did use it. So I'll talk about it in a second. That's through Creator Search Insights. But at the end of the day, don't stress about having. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. He said, nice. I tried it, y'all. I tried it for the first time, so we'll see. 26. Yes, likes. I did my job. I heard that, friend. Shara, thank you so much, friend. You said I did my job. Look at you, friend. Yes, 3,000. You did 3.1. Appreciate the support. Did you get it? Did I get the flash go? I did get the flash go. I did get the flash go. As you guys come in, it's not showing me the flash go. Did you get? I did get the flash go. It said it was achieved. It said it was achieved. So I think I'm good. I think we achieved it, y'all. So we're all good there. Thank you all. Those who are still with me, that are new, let's put new in the chat. If you haven't gone live yet, let me know if you haven't gone live. And let's talk about why. What's your why? Why haven't you gone live? Is it the fear? Is it the unknown? Is it fear of the unknown? What is it? What is it that's holding you back? 52, love it, married, mother of 8, grandmother of 16. Qualisha, thank you so much for being here. I love that. The insurance sales queen, appreciate you joining us as well. Let's see. Thank you so much for being here, helping new agents grow. Love that. He said, old as heck. What's the old as heck? That's not your reason, Shar. KK, human systems advisor. I love that. Daily content, life hack, vacation rental, shopping. I love that. And then it got cut off for me. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for those daily heart meets, everybody, everyone coming in. I've been here. I'm not new, I know. So what I will tell you guys, I don't want you guys to be afraid of this process. And that was actually my post that I did, and I'll talk about the AI portion of it in a second. But it was to make you not, overthink this process. You know, the more you do it, the better you become. The more you practice, you'll improve the process and you'll make progress, all those things. So you don't need to be perfect doing it. And I don't want you guys to think that that's the case. Can elaborate on why video views were low yesterday. I noticed that yesterday. Did you, Nurse Nikay? TikTok was glitching. What I was told from the agency side is that there was a service, the data center, or the Oracle data center that services TikTok went down. So they were having some technical problems. So they had technology glitch that was happening. And so supposedly that was the reason. I don't know if that, that hasn't been, fully announced, but somebody said they knew somebody that said that was the problem. So, I just kind of go off what I hear from that end, but apparently that was the issue. My agency platform, I am a creator network agency. I'll talk about that too. The platform was down all day too. It was. Now, granted, it was down because I told you as of March 1st, they changed the whole compliance system and how they track information. So now when I look at it, everything's been updated. So that was why it was down too, because they needed to update the platform. So a lot of that, was to me just like, oh, if you got to say you got to fix the system and update the system, just tell us it's going to be down for a little bit. You ain't got to do all the other stuff and make everybody paranoid and trying to figure out what's going on. So communication, I think they need to work on, if you ask me, because some of these glitches I think is by design, but obviously, we don't know. So it was glitching. You said yes. It was glitching quite a bit. Content side is glitching. Live streams, we know there was a lot of problems. Still kind of a little bit slow moving, sluggish in terms of how content in the live streams are operating. When it comes to accurate information, I looked at my numbers just now. It seems like things are calculated correctly. It wasn't doing that yesterday. Good morning. You're new here. What is the channel about? We talk about want to go live, beginner tips. And I give other tips too, but that's what we're talking about, friend. How to go live and how to live stream. Hey, Daniel. So a lot of things were happening yesterday. I think glitching. Like I went into I went into a couple of y'all's room and I saw where it said to follow. And I think a few of y'all came in my room yesterday and y'all had to refollow me. So really, really bad. Still glitching today. There's Flourish. Flourish says still glitching. Yeah, I could tell already. It seemed like it wanted to do something, but it's not like, it doesn't seem like it's quite willing to move forward. So it does seem a little hesitant. So Flora says still glitching, so I'm gonna take her word for it because she goes live a little earlier and her room's been operating pretty well. And so if you're saying you're noting a difference, then it must be still happening. I had TikTok shop issues. Ooh, TikTok shop issues was the worst yesterday. Coach Chantel, like, you in my room? I went in your room. I was like, where you at? And apparently Nika said it was because you were doing TikTok shop. Like her whole screen was like she had paused the screen, but you saw her silhouette. So I went out and went in like 2 times and couldn't see her. Daniel, yes, it was a lot of glitches yesterday. I feel like it's better today. You feel like it's better? I don't know, Fran. I'm gonna say, Flora said that it didn't seem like it was better to her yet. So, um, I don't know. The jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. Was an uber slow show? Was it? I feel like it's sluggish today. I would say that. I do feel like there's a slow movement. I feel like we've done like a lot of the right things, and it's still kind of hesitant to move forward. It reminds me of how it was treating me like 2 3 weeks ago. It's like I don't know if I kind of want to move. We just gonna stay back. So that's kind of what's happening. Um, I checked. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. I checked before going live. Was there an update? It wasn't an update yet. I would venture to say we're gonna see an update easily later today or tomorrow. I would not be surprised if there's an update, obviously this week, based on all the things we've been experiencing. So, but yesterday I went live at 10 and 4, and I told my 4 o'clock people, I said, hey, be prepared if you when you go live tonight for not to be the greatest live ever. Okay, but there's gonna be some issues going on, so we're noting issues, and without a doubt, people communicated that they had some issues with their streams yesterday, quite a bit. And like I said, I was visiting and I saw that even I had to refollow people, and when I would look at the inbox, their picture was gone. It was just some weird stuff going on, and then again, it spilled over into the content. Yeah, it spilled over into the content too. So views were extremely low. Yeah, views are still 0. For you, what you mean when you swipe and look at your analytics? Are you talking about from an analytics perspective? Wow. Yeah, my gifter numbers were 0, and we know that that's not true. When I was clicking to look at my league, I couldn't see it. People had to tell me what percentage I was at, and my backup had the information. But yeah, it was bad. Um, oh, you're saying your content? Okay, on the content side, okay, 0. Yeah, yeah. I was live at 9:20 to 10:20 last night. Oh, an hour. Okay, awesome, awesome. And it didn't have any problems. And oh, you didn't have any problems? Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, that's good. Okay, so maybe it was clearing up later in the evening. I'm not able to see you on live from my profile, only from my friends list. Really? From your profile, from your friends list, you see my red circle. Interesting. So, like I said, that speaks volumes about it glitching. Like, where am I coming through the live stream? Interesting. I had 0 for analytics for 45 minutes of my 2 hours. Wow. I'm so new to TikTok, and I didn't recognize. You didn't recognize the glitching. You know, I said this. That you was like, this normal, ain't it? This how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. Good morning, Mrs. Treetop. Stephanie, you got this, friend. Keep going live. It's only up from here. Oh, Jennifer, I'm sorry to hear that. You said NER. Are you okay, friend? Let me know. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for grabbing the Daily Harmony. Make sure you take care of your health, friend. How are you doing? If you're in the ER, you're in the right place, but I don't like to hear that. So hopefully you're okay. You're getting better. Um, You said it's back with the glitching, and the restrictions are being thrown out left and right. Yes, Mrs. Treetop, seriously. Mrs. Treetop, I got like several inbox messages from y'all, from different people rather, that had restrictions yesterday. Yeah, they are throwing out the restrictions. So be mindful that it is probably associated with the glitching. It is probably associated with the glitching, but just know that you should appeal it. They may or may not approve it, but just stay focused. Don't let it discourage you too badly. I think that's the glitching. I think so too. The messaging I've gotten, I was like, it has to be the glitching because it's like ridiculous things, and it's kind of like the time I got the restriction on my backup account when I was showing y'all something. I was like, oh, why would I get that? I think it was like a gift suspension or something like that, or pushing people off the platform. And I was like, why would I get that? And I'm just showing y'all a feature, and so just know it's the system. I don't want you guys to be too discouraged by it. Yeah, feel better. Yes, to Jennifer. I hope you feel better, friend. Two of my battle buddies received them. Really, what did they get? Was it the gifting one or was it pushing people off the platform? What is your live stream content? Oh, you're talking to Stephanie. Okay. What are the restrictions? Stephanie said, what are restrictions? Okay, let me explain restrictions. This morning was a challenge, but you in chat app are encouraging. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, friend. I met with Miss Vicky yesterday. Awesome, awesome. Gifting for one for both of them. Okay, gotcha. It was the gifting. Yeah, yeah. Miss Kayla said she got it, and she was in a voice chat talking, and it was just her backup. She was like, "What?" So it was just random and ridiculous type stuff. So don't take it to heart. It really is the glitch. Okay, I don't want you guys to be discouraged. Okay, so what is a restriction and what is a violation? Okay, there's two different things you can get. Um, got another restriction. You said right after the one a minute later, and I did nothing, but they appealed. Okay, that's good. See, yeah, yesterday was weird. The restrictions were, you know, just like you said, being handed out left and right. So, hey, how you doing, Harris J? Appreciate you being here. So, restriction. A restriction is TikTok's way of that particular live you're on getting a timeout. Just think about that. So you got a timeout for this live. What they do is restrict your visibility to the For You feed from being visible for people to come and see you and come into your live. Otherwise, the only thing you could do is maybe somebody will be able to share out your live and send it to a specific person in their inbox and they can click to come in and join that way. But otherwise, they wouldn't see that you're red. They restrict your visibility so no one knows you're live. Um, so that visibility could be for the entire live or just for a few minutes. Sometimes it's 10 minutes. When you get it, if you click the little house here or swipe from left to right, you should be able to see the restriction. It's going to be in red. It'll say what you did wrong. Usually it's probably for gifting. It could be for follow. The follow for follow. TikTok doesn't like that. You have to be careful about how you do it and how your chat does things. Pushing people off the platform is a common one. They want you to be right here on TikTok, so you're not supposed to be talking about websites and other things like that. So you'll get those restrictions depending on what you said or what happened in that live stream, and it's a temporary timeout typically. Sometimes, like I said, they'll do it for the whole stream and say, well, this live is restricted, period. Something like that. So just know that if you get that, you always want to click appeal any restriction. Okay. Happy, how you doing? Heal my heart. Appreciate you. Wait, where do I click to see the restrictions? To see your real-time performance and analytics, you can take your finger and swipe from right to left, or there's a little house is right below the power off button. There's a little house. If you click that, it'll take you to the screen with your analytics, your real-time performance, the time, how long you've been live, how many viewers you've gotten, how many new followers, how much gifting you've gotten, the scale live rewards. There's a lot of data there. There's some information for you to know and look at. And you should be looking at your real-time performance throughout your live, if nothing else, before you end the live. You said I was on the wrong page. What page was you on? What page was you on? Hey, Dr. Erica, how you doing, friend? You know I got them imposters out there. I was like, they going live too? Let me know, friend. I've never looked. You've never looked at Dr. Erica. You never looked at your real time performance. All right, all right, all right, friend. We will let's plan to do, and anybody in the agency, especially my newbies, if you need me to do, maybe we'll do what's called, I'll look tomorrow. That's awesome. So maybe we could do what's called a private live on TikTok, and you can invite me and just you and me, and we can kind of look and point around to some things, okay? But I want you guys to start looking at some of the other features in here so you can start using them. And you can come back here and ask me about them, or we can do like a one-on-one where we're actually going live and looking at some things. You said, really? Okay. Well, you got to be in my agency. These are or schedule a consultation appointment. So, but yeah, that's something I'll do so you guys can really know what everything is. What about the check restrictions on my video and reels? Yeah, so that's an account check. That's different. That's a different area that you would check for restrictions and violations on your content. Let me say this, y'all. TikTok, because I check my content when I post. I try to remember to do an account check every time I post. And I might not have done it the last two posts. I don't remember doing it the last two posts. So I did it today when I posted the video. That was the AI Canvas video. I'll talk about it in a little bit. But I did it, and I had a restriction sitting out there for one of my videos I had done like 2 weeks ago. I had done it during the first glitch, the January glitch, because it was like, don't let the TikTok glitches stop you from going live. You know, it was like me saying some stuff like that. And I was like, well, wait a minute, this video got restricted. And apparently it got restricted for music. So definitely check your videos. So it got restricted for music for copyright. It didn't like the music I selected. And then I had to go and change the music on that video. So check your content as well. Yeah, you said, I don't know if that happened because of yesterday's glitch. I don't know what happened, but it sure was in there. I had that happen to me too. I just removed the video and kept it moving. You said remove the video. I changed the music. I changed the music. I didn't take the video down. They let me change the music and it seemed to be fine. I went back to the video and the music was there. The new music was there and it was playing. And then I did another account check and it was fine. But definitely go back and check your content too. So, and I'm sorry, you all. If I missed a comment, I apologize. Hey, Moonflower. Hey, E-Nurse coming in. See you guys. Appreciate you. MB Sterling, thank you so much for that daily heart me. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. Let me know if I missed a question too. If we use TikTok music, it won't do the R, will it? I It was TikTok music. It was always TikTok music. It was music that was in the music library, but I guess that song that was selected is now a copyright infringement song. I don't know how that works, but it was a song that I had selected from them, from the app originally. Yeah, that's, you said, yeah, that's a soft restriction. Yeah, so definitely always go back and check your content. That happens a lot. Yeah, the music initially is okay, but then it restricted later. Yep, yep. I received 2 gifting suspensions for inorganic gift solicitation within 35 minutes for 10 minutes each. Yes. Harris J, that was that yesterday. Hey, Susan, how are you, friend? Um, if that was yesterday, they were given, that was pretty common. I've heard a couple people say they've gotten that one yesterday. So I think it was just the glitch that was happening. It doesn't make sense, but we're going to assume that was due to the glitch. Libby, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. So restrictions, you always want to appeal. Okay, you always want to appeal, especially I'm talking about the live stream restrictions. So you always want to click that appeal button. What I've noticed to be, especially if you're someone who's not used to getting restrictions, what I notice that is more likely to get approved than not is when you put, I don't, the first option. I don't know why I got this. I'm confused by this comment or by this restriction. They tend to give you a little bit of leeway if you're new. You know, click that option, state what you did, state that it was unintentional, you didn't know, or state that you really don't know why you got it. Like it don't make sense. Um, and they tend to approve it more so than not. But just do the appeal, okay? So make sure you do the appeal. While I was under the radar yesterday, you were on the radar? Me too. 'Cause I'm not surprised. If I would have been surprised if they did it, but yeah, I didn't get it, but there were several people who got it. How do you use the backup account? How do you use the backup account? Your backup account? What you mean in terms of coming to your live? Like this account here is my agency account, It's in the live. Launch Your Income is also in the live. And it's tapping for me. It's a different device, different account. You say you need to look at yours again, your content. Yes, definitely look. Okay, yes. So I talked about restriction. The other thing that they'll give you is a violation. It'll be right in the middle of your screen. So is the restriction. If there's something that you did wrong, you'll see it. It's never in the chat. So if you get a message in the chat, that's just like somebody who's in your room being messy, being a troll, and they're trying to be messy in a live stream. So just know that that is not a real message. So you always can mute, block, and delete. All right. I need to get a new tapper. I bought one that didn't work. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. The tappers, my tappers have been doing great, but I do need another one just in case. I gotta remember to purchase it. Does that mean if you're do, doing a live, your people are disconnected from your live stream? If you get a violation, so restrictions, no. The people in the room, they're good. New traffic coming in your room, I've been doing that restriction. You don't see much traffic. Things slow down. Sometimes they do, in all honesty, they will glitch a person to end up leaving your live and they can't come back. It's a little strange, but all of a sudden you'll see even the people in the room drop off. So some of that is happening too. Um, Look in my story, tap tap. Jennifer, oh, you looking at your story? Okay, friend. They kick the people out of their room. Yeah, I think that is intentional. They'll kick it. Your numbers will drop drastically, and you're like, oh, why is there only like 6 people left? And so it's really weird. But I do think they kick people out the room, and then they try to come back and they can't. Um, so that restriction is happening. When it comes to violation, the violation that you get, the V, we'll say V for this, is it's based on something you did that was against the community guidelines, and now TikTok has to suspend you. Okay, so you sit out 3 days, 7 days. I heard somebody got sent out for sit out had to sit out for 12 days. So just know, depending on the restriction, depending on what happened, I mean, sorry, depending on the V, they will no longer let you go live for a period of time. Okay. So those are something you definitely want to pay attention to. You definitely want to appeal those too. All sound complicated, a lot to keep up with. I would need to hire a production crew. Stephanie, no, you don't. You get used to it, friend. Still learning all the features to going live. There we go. The Hope Fairy. Have you gone live yet? Let me know if you're going live, Hope Fairy. And Stephanie, have you gone live? Let us know if you've gone live. Um, can be, but get your coach or join the agency is helpful. Exactly, friend. Yeah. Um, hey Lisa, how you doing? Lisa Blue Studio, appreciate you being here. So what I will tell you, pay attention to the violations because they're doing. I'm noticing an uptick in those coming out too. I'm seeing more of those. No, I have not yet. Okay, okay, stick with me. I'm gonna give you some more tips. Um, I'm noticing an uptick on the violations. So I want you guys to pay attention to what's happening in your room. So there's a few that are more common. So I'm going to name some of those, recognizing that this is not an exhaustive list. And then even in some of these categories, there's subsets. So there's probably, if I was to put a number to it, it's probably 50 different violations you can get. So if I was to put a number to it, so I'm just going to name some of the common ones I've seen. So just be careful about what you're saying, what you're doing in your live stream. I didn't get in today, so your suggestion helped. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, perfect. And my suggestion, just so you know, she didn't get a restriction. I said turn on your content disclosure and audience control. Content disclosure is to say you're live, is about your topic, what you're doing. You're talking about your brand. Maybe you're talking about your products and services, but you want to turn that on. Okay. How do you know when you can go live? Susan? Hey, Susan, how are you? Typically, they give you live access with about 50 followers. You got 22. You do have a blue box. That blue box represents how you're engaging as a viewer and how you're leveling up. So you definitely want to grow. Grow your blue box number by gifting and doing the engagement, and grow your follower number too, so that you're connecting with people while you're in lives in particular. So that'll be helpful. So the growth is important. Turn on that notification. Okay. Yes. What notification? Oh, the notifications for audience control and content disclosure. Yeah, those are features. Those two features. So turn on audience control and content disclosure. Yep. Do you have your repost off? I can't repost you. TikTok, see, it's glitchy. TikTok is so messy. No, I don't have it off. I don't have it off. It's TikTok. It ain't me. Let me know if anybody else can't repost. But yeah, if you click down here in the arrow, you should be able to repost the live. So yeah, it's TikTok. TikTok's being messy. That's what's happening. TikTok, do better. Be nice to TikTok. Do better. Okay. Thank you for the repost. Okay, you were able to repost that. Okay. So, common violations that I've seen, common V's. Um, there is one that I've seen a few times. Fraud and scam. So be careful about how you're talking about your products, how you're talking about your um, solutions, the things that you're offering to people. As you talk about it and you make it sound too good to be true, maybe multi-level marketing or anything like that. Be careful about how you're describing it. You can't say 100% this and all. Just be careful. And I think that's triggering the algorithm. I think people are showing stuff on their screen. Maybe they're showing uh, amounts people are earning and showing dollar signs and showing some other stuff that make it seem very, like it could be a scam of some sort. Again, be careful about what you're showing. All right. So be careful about what you're saying and what you're showing, especially for that one in particular, because a lot of people, I've seen that come up a few times, and I think it's word choice a lot of times, and then what they're visually showing on the screen, and they're seeing that. You say, okay, okay, yeah. You send me a picture of it. I responded, didn't I? I think I responded, and that I think it was your shirt. I really do think it was the shirt that you received it. Do you think I should not play the music during the live today because the are getting more used? For your music, I don't think so. Music, I haven't seen ours for music. You're talking about the copyright stuff for what I got? No, I think you're fine. You should be fine. Yeah, that was from a content side. That wasn't from a live stream. Um, let's see. I'm sorry. You said, oh, you said this woman came in my live repeatedly asking if the live is a scam room, and then I got the oh, what did you say? Then you got a restriction if someone said that to you. Um, Hello, Miss Vicky. I speak about DM and trauma recovery. How do I know from trigger and a violation? You definitely need to turn. Do you turn on your content disclosure? You definitely need to turn that on every live. Anything that you're talking about DV and trauma, those two words by themselves could trigger a restriction. So turn on your content disclosure every single time, and turn on your 18 years and older. Obviously, you don't want minors to come in your room when you're having some tough conversations, some more mature conversations. So I would turn it on every single time and see if that helps. That should be okay for you to have that on and then talk, talk about the topic. Um, well, meaning with the words on well, mine was the words on my t-shirt. Oh, yeah, I think so. With you, Dr. Erica, yeah. Yesterday, the drinking, the consuming message you got, yeah, that's what that was. It was because of your shirt. They picked up that word. No, I sent one of the messages I got today when when you tried to repost. Oh, okay, okay, thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks. Um, then I got two restrictions back to back, and the woman kept on coming in and out of the room. Well, you need to block her, Jennifer. Yeah, no, she can't come back. She can't come back. You gotta block her. Click her profile photo, and there's three dots: mute, block, and report. Block her first of all. Maybe even report her. But no, she can't come back. Clear the room. Yeah, yeah, she can't come back. She not allowed back no more. So yeah, you definitely gotta mute and block and report her. Um, no, okay. So yeah, definitely do that, friend. I'm not sure what happened, Jennifer, but yeah, that person can't come back. Oh, I didn't know that. Yep. So you definitely want to make sure that you have that person removed so that they're not, you know, messing up your room, your live stream, or your topic. Um, yeah, whenever you get that, 18 years and older was on content disclosure. Did not know I had to turn it on every live. Yes, you need to turn it on every single live. If you're promoting something, if you're promoting a product, service, in most cases, you need to turn it on. Now, I'll be honest with you, boards used to be where, because this was a marketing message, they used to have the content disclosure turned on automatically when you used a board. I don't think they do that anymore. So, like my live right now, I don't have on a content disclosure. Obviously, I'm talking about TikTok features and the live stream. So, I haven't had to turn it on as of late. Yeah, so it's not on right now. And even when I talk about the agency stuff, it's still a TikTok program. So, I don't talk about it. I don't turn it on. But again, I'm kind of doing some soft solicitation when it comes to like my the agency or the one-on-ones and stuff like that. So I feel like maybe I'm not saying the right words that's making TikTok say, "Oh, you're doing this and you're pushing people off the platform." I use their features. I'm using the Service Plus. I'll pin it and stuff. So again, I think that helps. But my content disclosure and audience control is not on. But if you're talking about something mature in nature, if you're talking about, I talk, you know, we say the three topics that are really controversial: money, politics, and religion. If you're talking about those three, turn it on. If you're talking about health, mental health, any of the healths, physical health, turn it on. All right. If your topic is talking about minors, um, turn it on. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna put it right there. Turn it on. So those are the things that you need to turn it on for. And I think I kind of covered a lot of what people normally will talk about that I've heard. Does that hurt the person going doing the live? Does it hurt the person doing the live? No. What do you mean by hurt? No, you're talking about from like a visibility perspective. It shouldn't. You should be visible and being able to be discovered. I would say it's probably more or less what you're doing in your live, but and how you're talking and people resonating with your message, but it shouldn't hurt your visibility. You said I've been on somebody's live and my phone rang a couple of times and would have to go back. Um, I'm not sure what you meant from that. Stephanie, let me know. So you said I have a long list of words not to use. Yeah, so yeah, that's what you want to be careful with. Elle was having such trouble with her rose battle because of content disclosure. She thought it was permanent. No, it wasn't because of the content disclosure. Was it the audience control? Content disclosure wouldn't have done it. It was potentially the audience control. It was potentially the glitch. Let me just be real about it. Whatever happened yesterday, it was the glitch. Thank you so much, Dr. Erica. Potentially, it was the glitch. I'm gonna say that if something she did yesterday, I heard from my agency thread. I heard battling was not working correctly. Thank you so much, Richard Sunflower. Thank you for the populars. I heard battling wasn't working correctly. I heard shop wasn't working correctly. Yeah, so it could have been all that. It could have been the glitch, but it wasn't content disclosure. If anything, the audience control is the one that makes it problematic because if you turn it on and your opponent doesn't have it on, then there's a problem. You said blame it on the glitch. Hashtag exactly. What is the easy setup to teach from whiteboard and read the words? What is the easy setup to teach from whiteboard and read the words? Yeah, you can use a whiteboard. People do have a whiteboard and they'll have messaging on that. You got to be careful. Don't put a website on there. I wouldn't put a website on it. That could be a little problematic. Yeah, so don't put a website or pricing and stuff. Try to avoid that type of stuff. But yeah, you can use a whiteboard. I've seen people use the whiteboards to kind of highlight and call out their supporters and people who have kind of helped to become super fans and other things like that. So yeah, words are backwards from the front camera. You could flip the words. Yeah, so for example, words are backwards right now. You just turn on the mirror your video, and there you go. Words are right. Okay. So it just depends on how you have your camera. I don't like it when it's flipped because when I'm trying to point to stuff on the screen, it's always backwards for me. So I usually turn it off or turn it on rather. But if you turn it off, oh, I couldn't find the mirror. Thank you. You're welcome. It's in the three dots. It's in the three dots. So that's what you would use. Back to violation. So I talked about the fraud and scam. That's a big one that I've seen. The another one I've seen, I will be honest with you guys. This one kind of surprised me. It's popped up. Well, let me say this: the age one pops up quite a bit too. So playing with different effects, I think something triggers from the effects perspective, and you'll get the age restriction one. You can appeal that one. It should work pretty, pretty fine. It'll fix itself if you just appeal it. But I don't know why it pops up, but I think it's when people are playing with different effects. Anybody in the room who got it or know anything about that, let me know. But I've had that come up quite a bit for creators as it's just a weird one. Having topics that are violent in nature, like I said, if you're talking about DV, if you're talking about trauma, you cannot, if you're talking about, um, any of the harassment, that type of stuff, you cannot talk about that in graphic detail. You actually got to be very, very delicate about, even with the content disclosure, on how you talk about that. So if there's any traumatic situation that you've experienced, make sure your content disclosure is turned on. But again, be careful. You cannot say the opposite of unalive or the word people say when they say that. You cannot say that word. You can't say the K word in terms of violence either. Try to be careful about how you talk about things. I know it comes out naturally where you just say the word, but on social media you can't do it. Again, audience control and content disclosure turned on when you're having those type of talks. And okay, TikTok gave me a puzzle. I was like, "What you doing, TikTok?" I was like, "You better not be giving me in trouble. I'm explaining. I got a puzzle." All right. So puzzle piece will come. Your screen gets dark, and your puzzle piece, you have to move the puzzle piece to slide it in place. Yeah. So in your chat too, I'm gonna mute your word, Jen. I just had to mute that because if you put it in the chat, TikTok will what your viewers say is also problematic. So you can't even say it in the chat. I saw what you said, Fran. I understand that you didn't. You were just saying your truth, your story, but you got to be careful about how. Why does the piece come up? I don't know. TikTok be messy. You know what? I'm joking about that, but seriously, I really don't know the reason. I think it's random just to see if you're there. They hear me talking, I'm touching the screen, I'm moving things around and stuff. But yeah, yeah. So I think it's just them kind of making sure you're staying actively on the screen and engaging and stuff. Um, it's part of a warning. You said part of a warning, the puzzle. You think it is? You didn't like my conversation? Black Lotus is like, hey, no, that ain't it. Because I've talked about worse other things, not worse things, other things. But no, I say that to you all. Good to see you today. Hey, Kay, how are you? The reason, so Jen, I think Jen's still in the room. I hope she's still in the room. The reason comments have to be, you got to be careful about what your viewers say. I'm going to say two things. Your chat in your box, your guests, TikTok will get you in trouble. If your chat is saying stuff too much, and you'll hear people saying, hey, don't spam the chat, don't use certain words, all that, because these people are in your home. I say this because you're the host, and their words and their activity and actions can also get your room in trouble. All right. So it can impact how TikTok is seeing your room. And if your room is saying a lot of things that are, um, you know, trigger words and charge words, it can get your room in trouble. And so you got to be careful about how you say that. Content disclosure, audience control. The new one that popped up recently is misinformation. They have a violation for that, and it's a new one for me. It's not that it's the questionable words yet. Yeah, because imagine somebody in the chat is saying some things that are like, violent and trauma inducing, and your room is fueled by that, and everybody's saying the same things and saying all this stuff. She's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And it will shut your life down. Misinformation is part of that. And so you got to be careful about how you as a live host is saying stuff. And the flip side of this is people are now saying, well, maybe TT is trying to censor and stuff like that. I possibly no trigger words on video. Yeah, no trigger words on videos too. Yeah, content disclosure and audience control also applies to videos too. But yeah, you gotta be careful. Um, Possibly is trying to do that. I'm not saying that it is or isn't. I'm not. I'm gonna go neutral on what's the intent. What I'm going to say is this is TikTok's app. This is their space. And as you say stuff and you're speaking your truth, your beliefs, your understanding, your interpretation, and maybe it is your truth might be rooted in fact. Okay? Not to say that it is or isn't, but it might be. It still is, there is probably a counter belief. There's probably another perspective. And TikTok's like, hey, you can't spread misinformation because you're saying this. And if your chat is saying stuff and all the other things that are happening that is helping to refuel it, you got to be careful about how you say things. All right. So I don't want you guys to say things that will get your account taken, get it banned, because they are paying attention. That particular one is becoming a little bit more prevalent as well. How do you change what is not acting right? Wait, okay, wait a minute. That's two different. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. How do you control what other people are saying in the chat? You got to mute them. So our friend Jen, she said the word as opposed to saying unalive. She had used the D word a couple times in her comment, and that is obviously that's a word you got to be careful for. How you doing, Resilient? That's a word you got to be careful for. You can't say it. TikTok is very sensitive about people who may take that information and may harm themselves and stuff. So you got to just be careful. Thank you so much for that, friend. Be careful about how you say stuff. So you literally have to touch the words. You can mute, you can block, and report them. Okay. Can you remove someone that is not acting right? Yeah. You can block people. If you touch the words, the screen pops up. Or if you touch their photo, there's 3 dots in the corner of that mini profile that pops up. You can mute, block, and report. Yep. Thank you so much for the shares. Your real estate is platform. Yep, that's it. So definitely be careful about what people are saying. Good tip. Yep. And so you gotta be mindful of that. And you might just say, hey guys, y'all can't say that in my chat. Y'all can't say those words. We gotta be careful about what we're saying. TikTok will end the live or will violate the live, and it will. When you get a violation, your live is done. You are suspended. I jokingly give the analogy of when you was in high school. A restriction is like getting a detention. You go after school detention or lunch detention or whatever they want to call it. My husband worked at that high school, so he's a dean, so he gives out detentions all the time. So they gotta sit out for lunch or they gotta come after school and they're in timeout. That's a timeout. Your parents don't get called when you get a detention. It just depends. You might get a call, you might not. When you get a violation, it's like getting a suspension. So we know back in the day we get suspension, you gone. You gone for 3 days, a week, whatever it was, you're gone. And your parents have to be called for you to come back. And if you're with an agency, they will notify me. So all my creators, when I'm talking about I'm seeing this because I get a notification. And then I get a notification, and then I reach out to y'all and be like, okay, I got that violation. And we have a conversation about what happened and all this stuff. And if I have to intervene, I'll intervene. Most of the times, the appeals typically on your end, because you always have to appeal it first, do fix it and it gets resolved, and that's good. A few times I've had to intervene. Not all of them will get approved. TikTok's like, no, the misinformation one is a little touchy. So you got to be careful about what's being said. That's helpful to be aware when I go live. Yep, that's it. So yeah, just be careful about how you're saying stuff. I know we got our truths. I know we speak our belief system. And what does that mean? Okay, I'm dropped my nail, my nail file. I know we do that. So but you just got to be careful about how you speak that in a way that is still open and supportive of other people coming to your stream, and that's what this platform is about. Hey, dear Moore, thank you so much for being here. And so just be mindful of that, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. TikTok streets is this is their platform, this is their streets, but they do issue those violations. And I think again, I wouldn't say that it's not. I feel like it's becoming more common. I think I'm seeing a little bit more of an uptick, more so than I saw in the fall. When I think about January, February, I have to go back and look at the dates that I've seen restrictions come through. I feel like I've seen them more so in the last 2 months than any time in the fall. So TikTok streets are rough. I know. TikTok streets are like the regular streets. That's what my husband liked to say. He's like, "Oh, you got the same people here that you do in the regular streets." um, is it the change in ownership? That's what people are speculating. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. What's considered to be misinformation? Um, let me I don't know what exactly is going to trigger it. Let me say this. The incident that I can point out to, I give you guys the example of money, religion, and politics. Those three. And if you want to talk about current events, you're probably going to talk about all three of those things. If you name drop and talk about people who are involved in those in current events, um, you're probably going to name some prominent names and people, and you're going to give your interpretation of what's going on. And I would say be careful of doing that. Okay, so that's probably a good enough example. Alternative facts, basically. Well, I mean, we speak our truth, and maybe our truth is grounded in some fact-based information, but at the same time, we don't know all the details. So just be careful if you're gonna do those three things and talk about that in your live. I'm not saying you can't. I would say be careful about how you talk about it. All right, and turn on your content disclosure and your audience control. um, you said new regulations on social media went into effect on January 1st. Maybe that's what it is then. It must be all related to that. And, again, um, yeah, so that goes probably back to the owners, the new ownership and stuff like that too. Those three topics are more opinions than facts. That's fair. That's fair. I would agree with that. Um, so just be mindful. That's what I keep seeing. I've seen it, and I want you to be aware. The other thing is TikTok is funny about being too provocative and showing too much skin. Okay, so nudity keeps popping up. I'm just saying, not that people are being they're not coming alive with no clothes on, but what images and pictures you're showing may trigger the algorithm to say nudity is being portrayed on the live. So you just got to be careful what you're showing in terms of images and stuff. So try to be cognizant of if people are in swimsuits, be careful. If you are doing a live where you're somewhere where maybe people are in swimsuits or dressing, I don't know. I'm thinking about the Miami Beach. You down there and you decide to go live. I would probably tell you not to. Okay, so just be cautious about what you're showing. Okay, and what images you're showing, because that could trigger the app as well. All right. Oh my goodness, there's so much skin. And so we think we're being cute. We're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna show all my mama go live from the beach. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would advise you not to do that. But it's up to you if you can do it in a way that you don't show skin. All right. Your story right now. Let's go help. Let's go. Happy Wednesday. Glad to be here. You're welcome, Cher. Yeah, so you said laugh out loud. Okay. So just be careful about what you're showing. So the nudity one has come up a couple times too. And again, the algorithm will trigger if it sees skin. All right. It looks bare skin and it doesn't know what is going on. The other thing you cannot do, I'm going to say this, I'm going to spell the word, okay? Because I don't want the algorithm to think I'm talking about anything in particular. When I touch the orange heart top of screen, someone else's name appears. TikTok is messy still. TikTok, be nice. You said somebody else's name appeared. Like this ain't my live, huh? It's like somebody else's name appeared. I don't know what's happening. It's still glitchy. They said that earlier that it's still glitching. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa Kelly. Appreciate the 200 hours. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. Appreciate you, friend. And it took my points away. It took your points away. Oh my gosh. Sorry to hear that. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it is. It is a bit messy today. Um, what was I about to say? I was about to say another. Was I about to say another violation? Hold on one second. It didn't slipped out my head that just that quickly. Um, the skin. I don't know where I was about to go with that, y'all. So I think I had another violation I was going to share. Um, so I'll get back on live tomorrow. You know, keep going. I don't want you to give up. Don't worry about TikTok and this mess. Were you going to spell? Oh, I was going to spell. Um, what was I about to spell? Hold on one second. I was going to spell. Oh gosh. Hold on. We're going to spell something. Okay, wait a minute. I went live for the first time this week, and I didn't really have a plan. My objective was the clock hour. What do I do now? You engage with the people. Okay, let me figure out what was I spelling. What was I gonna spell? Oh, I know what I was gonna spell. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I'm gonna spell. Because in my mind, I was like, am I spelling link? Why am I spelling? I was like, no, that's not what I was spelling. I was spelling. You said you were going to spell something. Okay. Okay, first it was skin and then spell. Okay. Here's one that keeps popping up. This other one. Hello, how you doing, friends? You said that's an hour. um, so let's see. I'm gonna spell FOOT. Okay? Now, I spell that for a reason because apparently, and this is me. I need to still look this up because I have not verified what I'm about to tell y'all. But apparently, in the community guidelines, there is one that is relating to that as a fetish, and you got to be careful about what you're doing on this app. And it was you said seriously. I need to verify this. That's why I was like, well, maybe I should have verified it. Yes. He said, makes sense. He said, makes sense. He said, good grief. But yes, apparently, Pals, are you in the room? I don't know if she's around, but apparently, yeah. I was on a live with Pals, and she had a friend there, and she was telling the story of like she got suspended for 12 days because of this, and apparently somebody said to show it, and she connected to like, oh, if you give me this gift or whatever, I'll do it. And TikTok was like, no, you won't. That's a fetish act, and you won't be doing that. Not on this app. This is not OnlyFans. You will not be doing that. But yeah. So she got in trouble for that. Yeah, it sure was an exchange, and TikTok was like, not here. You said that is a thing. You said it is a thing. Yeah. So certain lives, I don't even put it in my chat, but I think to a certain extent that word could be a muted word. They'll block and mute that word. So, well, I should say muted. They'll block the word. Um, hair. Well, is it a block word for me? I think it is. It is a block word because I said you can't say it in my room because somebody said it and TikTok blocked it, and I don't think I unblocked it. Let's see. I think you can say that word. You can't say FEET in tones. Those are words you can't say. So if you were showing pedicure, you could get in trouble. You could. You could, friend. So be careful. Oh, Nika Grace, thank you for the dino. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. You said really? You said really, really? You know what? I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Don't, I told you I still need to look up the rule. I need to look it up and see what it says about it. But I will say this, you're showing skin. So be careful about what you're showing. Be careful. You're showing the foot. I don't know. So just be careful about how you show it. Because TikTok's like, oh, wait a minute. But no, I'm joking about that. But I really do need to look it up in terms of that particular violation that's out there. It was a person who said she got it. She told I was there. She said the story. He said I'm naive. You said you're naive. You'll be out there showing toes. So that's what you're telling me. It's like I just be showing it, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these gifts. I have nothing, nothing to show. I keep it to myself. I heard that. So I don't want you guys to get in trouble. All right. So be careful about the V's that are out there. Be careful about the R's. Um, I'm laughing about this, but people do get them. I mean, they're happening daily. Now, I am hashtag blame it on the glitch. I am going to blame it on the glitch because yesterday there was a lot of nonsense that was going on, especially with the restrictions. So just know that TikTok does have these ways from what they say, protecting the community. The other apps, not so much. But you guys know I'm co-streaming right now on YouTube, and it's messy over there. I mean, when people get to chatting, you'll get a lot of the young kids in the chat and people saying rude and inappropriate comments. So you get a lot of that over there. I don't get it as much over here anymore. I mean, you get some stuff, but I don't get it as much anymore. But at the end of the day, just know how to mute, how to block, how to report accounts, and ultimately be careful about you saying stuff back. Don't let it anger you. If you're saying stuff violent, angry, those type of things, TikTok will give you a beat for that too. So I've seen that come up a couple times too. So be careful. He said, but people be cursing and others foolishness. We can't say, you can say pedicure. You can say that. Savannah, you can say pedicure. That's fine. Manicure, pedicure, totally fine. I'm not saying don't you go out this room saying I said that. People are like, Dr. Lisa didn't say you can't say pedicure? No, I did not say that. So thank you, Nika Grace. Appreciate you. You said if you are selling nail polish for the two things you used to walk into the laundromat, you should be okay because you got your content disclosure on when you're doing shop lives. I'm just saying. You do. You do. Your content disclosure is turned on whenever you do shop live, so you should be fine. You said I've seen people who are in the A leagues doing all kinds of things, words that are not kind. I know. I don't know how they get away with it. No restrictions. I would imagine, I'm just going to say this, I would imagine at some point their live content is approved at some level. I'm assuming that's what's happening. Because to your point, I've seen that happen too. But I'm assuming their content must be, um, you know, approved through TikTok. As an agency, we do have the platform to send messages on behalf of creators, and so I wonder if at that level maybe something has kind of been approved to a certain extent. That's the only thing I can think of, But for the most part, you got to be careful. Yeah, especially if they're like a high earner or high producer. TikTok's like, okay, we'll let some of this go through. We'll turn a blind eye to some of it, but for the most part, I don't think they can sustain just doing any and everything. Yesterday, you pointed up to the tutorials going through the mechanics of going live. Where is that location, please? Here, Lisa, let's show you, friend. When you go on your page, your profile, go to content disclosure. I'm sorry, I said content disclosure. I'm sorry. Go to TikTok Studio. Go to TikTok Studio. So on your page, I'm going to go to my shop. So you're here. Let me put my screen around. Sorry. Go TikTok Studio. And then I want you to go to the live side. to scroll down past tools and resources. We're here, Live Academy. And as you see, there's an arrow. There's an arrow here. And then you'll see all this, different videos. And then you can look at it. This is the beginner and these advanced courses. Beginner and advanced courses. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you want to get a habit of reviewing that. As you start to go live, TikTok will give you a series of courses to do. So this is part of it. There's actually some other resources in there too. All right. So once you start going live, I think they have like some drop down and some other videos that they'll have pop up for you to do. All right. So take a look at that stuff. Yeah, this is not all of it. So definitely go through the training after you start your live journey. You'll see the videos that they give you on that live home screen. Once you end the live, you'll see it. Let me know if there's other questions. I'm going to stay on just a little bit longer. Where's the content disclosure, please? Hey, MB, how are you, friend? It's a little disappointing to creators when these things happen. Talking my friends down off a limb. Are you saying in terms of the restrictions? Yeah, and the violations. Make sure they always appeal it. When I've gotten them, y'all know I get them, and somebody was complimenting. It's like you don't even flinch. You don't even care. I don't. It don't. I guess because now I've become a little bit desensitized to it because I see other things happening, and I see it as part of the platform trying to, regulate to a certain extent, which is fine. However, it's just a nuisance. I mean, that's the way I see it. It's a nuisance because you have to deal with it. You have to do something about it, appeal it or whatever. But it lasts for 90 days. I kind of learn. Won't do that again. Won't say that again. What did I do? Let me pay attention to it, and then it won't happen again. I'll start the training this week, so I'll know. Oh, the training. You'll start the training. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Alex. Nika said yes. Yes. I told them to immediately during our live to training. Gotcha. Yeah, to appeal it. I hope I never get one. I try so hard not to. Black Lotus, you're fine. Like I told you, I try not to get them either, but I've gotten them. I have. I got one last week. Y'all saw me on this account. I'm not about to go live on this account though, but I got one on this account. And so, it happens. It does happen, y'all. Jeannie, how you doing, friend? So I don't want you guys to take it to heart. Whatever you said or did at the moment, I remember. You said I remember. The R's aren't really a big deal to me anyway. Just inconvenient because I restart. Yeah, that's it. Restart. Always appeal them. I hope you're appealing. Are you appealing them? I think you are. I think you're appealing. But yeah, if they don't approve it, then yeah, it doesn't make sense to stay on that live. Just go ahead and restart it. But yeah, don't let it bother you. Here, you're gonna hit plus. You say yes, I always appeal, but they have never. Which appeal? Which option are you using? Are you always using number one? Or are you doing something else? Okay, no. Oh, you said I went live and got 2 restrictions. Wait a minute, we were just talking about restrictions to retired teacher. What was the restrictions for, friend? Yesterday was glitchy. I'm going to blame it on the glitch. Okay? I'll have to look at it. Okay. Yeah, always pick number 1. Try that. I say always pick number 1, especially in the beginning. I can see they give you a little leniency when you're new. They said, I wasn't engaging. Oh, what were you doing? What were you doing? Why weren't you engaging? Did the campaign numbers update? Oh, let me check. Oh, you know what? I'm not in. Okay, let me see. I have to do for my computer. I was like, I'm not in the campaign. Let me check. Let's see. He said that time. I fixed my shirt and got a restriction. Were you not talking at all? Let me know if that's the case. And then my friend, Hold on one second, Miss Treetop. Let me show this real quick because I have this open. Um, the person asked about content disclosure. Really quickly, let me show you. You said I ran my mouth. Okay. What, I'm not sure what they meant by that. Like I said, it was a glitch yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day to go live. It just seemed really interesting. So when you get ready to go live really quickly, you'll see all these features here. You're going to click settings. Under settings, you're going to scroll down to the middle of the screen. You'll see this content disclosure. It says it here, this live is limited to those 18 years and older. You can toggle that on. You'll get this little message saying that only people who are of age can attend your live, 18 and older. And then if you go down a little further, you see this feature here. It says content disclosure. Under the content disclosure, it says tell viewers that this live promotes a brand, product, or service. You say you could be representing yourself or collaborate with another brand. And so you turn that on and then you check box my own brand and you hit save. And then it goes over the content disclosure, you hit continue, and that's it. Again, I have 2 hours. Last night I had 34 views. Wild behavior TikTok. Yeah, TikTok was off. It was so off, y'all. I don't want y'all to feel any way about yesterday. The data, whatever happened because the platform was bonkers. Um, but with that, let me say this. If you are someone who is talking about DV, trauma, mental health, any health, physical health, um, any type of health issues, medical concerns, if you're talking about money, politics, religion, spirituality, however you want to word it, turn those two features on, both of them. Okay? Thank you for your time. You're welcome. Turn them both on. You have to. All right? I don't want you to go back and say, oh, well, no, I thought because my topic was talking about, you know, my own, health journey and how I'm trying to, exercise more and eat better, and I'll turn it on. Turn it on. All right? I want you guys to turn it on each and every time just so that the algorithm is not perceiving you to be talking about something, talking about a company, talking about something sensitive, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. If you are selling something, a product or a service, turn it on. All right, that's my new recommendation. I'm gonna J content disclosure on. What about the audience control? And then we can talk. Or if you're showing anything, turn it on. Yeah, showing, and don't be showing a body part. Don't do that. But yeah, turn it on as I pull up my shirt. Turn it on. You said, please repeat the name of the two features: content disclosure and audience control under setting. Content disclosure is all the way at the bottom. Audience control is in the middle. And content disclosure, you said, I looked it up. What'd you look up, Mr. Treetop? I missed it. I'm under the weather, so I feel a little foggy. So I apologize. I do feel a little foggy. So that's probably why I'm like, what happened? What are we talking about? Because I know I feel like I'm missing some things because I'm not retaining stuff the way I normally do. Literally, if you're putting on lipstick, yes, products, products. If you got products and you're showing a product, turn it on. Great topic today. You're welcome, Lisa. Um, Mrs. Treetop, what did I miss, friend? And what was I supposed to show after I showed content disclosure? The campaign did update. Okay, you did. Okay, it did update the numbers and scores. Okay, perfect. That's what I was about to go look at. Okay. Oh, you and Lisa live. Y'all going back and forth. I see. You right there. Y'all like, oh, y'all got this. Y'all right there. I love it. Is this for teaching a course too? What's the course? What's the course about? Depends on what the course is about. But yes. If you're showing products, definitely turn it on. Just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. This is not necessary. That's true. That is so true. Yeah, if you're promoting and sharing products, if it's a shop product, it turns on automatically. It's part of the features for shop. But if it's not shop, you gotta definitely turn it on. Be careful about not having it on. Educational. I'm gonna say yes if you are teaching to sell, because you're gonna show your product or get people to buy something. Yes, yes, yes. We are. I need a better battle, a real battle. Ooh, Miss Treetop. But closer to the end of the month, I'm all in. I want number one spot. Okay, okay. You said you gonna take you gonna do it at the end. You gonna snipe right at the end. Do a little snipe move. Sorry, you said sorry. This is not that serious. I meant okay. Got you, friend. No, I got you. Thanks. Thank you, Black Lotus. I appreciate you, friend. I love that. You said you're gonna snipe her right at the end. He's like, okay, we're gonna let you. I'm gonna be right there, and right when you get to the finish line, I'm gonna duck down right at the end, run and break the line, break the tape. He said, that's right. That's what she's talking about. Yes. She said she bought a big one too. You got it, friend. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna put it in early. I'm gonna see if I can get it in early, if I can get you up on it. So yes, we all need to start saving up. I love it. All right, friend. So what was I about to say? So let's do this. Let me know who is going live. Let me know who's going live. We'll look at that. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to message you about my 6 month anniversary battle. Look at you. Is that in the month of March or April? Let me know where we're at for 6 months for you. What will that look like? Going live in 5 minutes. Moonflower is doing knitting live, y'all. So you definitely want to connect with Moonflower. She is a knitter. She's teaching beginner knitting tips. So definitely connect with her. March 11th. Oh, that's soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see what I can do. Message me like definitely today so I can put it in and see if there's something already out there. Because it could be. Yeah, so we can get around of it if we can. What happened yesterday? I'll be honest with you. I have two requests out there. They still haven't gotten back to me. Yesterday I think threw everybody off. So I'm telling my creators like let's kind of move forward with some people. I have some names that said that they're ready to go. So I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. I'm gonna start back live on Friday selling my accessories. Oh, nice, nice. Your accessories. Do you have a seller account? You say your accessories. So you have a seller account? Let me know. MB. Live jewelry sales. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming you're a TikTok seller, TikTok shop seller. I appreciate you too, friend. Welcome to the room, Susan. I appreciate it. I'm nervous about it. What happened before? Did you get a restriction before, MB? Yes, and a TikTok shop. Okay. Yeah, so I don't do the seller side of TikTok shop. I know the creator side of setting up your shop and getting TikTok shop for sellers. I'm sorry, for creators, the affiliates. Um, so I don't talk about the seller side, but I would definitely tell you to connect with people who are sellers, and you want to make sure you just have everything together. OMG, she does jewelry as well. She might be somebody worth talking to just to see if there is. OMG, I love your earrings. If you want to look her up and follow her, she is in the agency. So you might want to message her and just say, if you're, I'm assuming you guys do, you're doing sterling. I'm assuming sterling silver accessories. So she might be somebody worth talking to just to see, what are some of the things she's noted from the seller side. I don't do the seller, so that's the only thing about it. Walk into memory care. Okay, thank you, Nika Grace. I appreciate you, friend. I just feel a pair of her earrings, and they are, oh, girl, aren't they beautiful? They are. I got you said it's paparazzi. Okay, be careful with paparazzi because that's you're a consultant for them. So I always tell people just be a little careful when you're a consultant for a brand that's on the app. I hear people talking about it. I've seen people go live. Definitely just make sure everything is squared away with content disclosure and all the rules for seller side. I don't know those rules though. Um, you said I've got restrictions, but they really wasn't about that. Wasn't about, it was just a lot of on this platform. This platform is definitely a little bit stricter than the others. Um, yeah, hey, pretty girl. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, this platform is definitely stricter than the others. So you, again, be mindful of what you're saying and doing in your live stream. Um, yeah, they're definitely very particular about how you can do things. Um, I sell jewelry too. What was OMG's profile? OMG, I love your earrings. That's her name. OMG, I love your earrings. So that's who she is. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. She sometimes goes live in the AM in the midday. So you might catch her, send her an inbox message and say Dr. Lisa said to connect with you. You say Dr. Lisa was talking about you in her live today. So hopefully that works fine. Uh, all right, so agency wide, if you guys are interested in the agency, I tell people, and I don't talk about it a lot as of late because a lot of people who are coming into my life have not gone live yet. Okay, so if you are someone who has not gone live yet, take this information. It's totally fine. The Creator Network Agency is a free program that TikTok offers because TikTok pays you. You monetize your live stream as you go live. You get a percentage of the rewards that you get, and TikTok takes their percentage. And with TikTok's percentage, they pay the agencies to cover supporting you, educating, training, motivation to continue to go live, as well as protection if you are in violation or at risk of losing your account, of getting banned. So agencies are there to support you. My agency, I go live twice a day. So this is my 10 o'clock live. I'll come back at 11. I'm sorry, at 4. I said 11 because I'm looking at the time. At 4 o'clock. And then I do a Zoom meeting with my creators on Sundays at 6:30. We have a school platform, SKOOL, that we go to. There's resources there. There's also an opportunity for you to chat and collaborate with other creators. And then we also have TikTok group chats here that you are put in so that you can share at your live your content. And then I do one-on-ones with my creators to make sure that your performance, looking at your data, because we have live analytics we can review with you, and I teach you how to look at your own analytics. So I really want you to be successful. So that is the agency. If you message me here, you can send a DM. It's the little, my screen slipped. Hold on. That's annoying. You can message me at the Surface Plus. And then if you want to send me a message, I also do one-on-ones as well as coaching for your live stream and your online business. So you can message me there as well if you want to learn more. When I first go live, should I just start talking or wait till people start coming in? You want to always start talking. You want to be talking and sharing who you are, doing like a kind of a quick intro, but you're always talking. Okay. Um, really let me circle back with the agency stuff. If you are new to going live or haven't gone live, do those first 3 lives and then come up with a plan to go live, because agencies are for people who are going to consistently go live. So you don't need an agency if you're not going to go live. So that's the thing about it. You want to be someone who is planning to go live and showing up as frequently as possible, if not daily. Okay. Hey friend. Hey Eugene. Hey Coach Rhonda, how are you, friend? And so, really quickly, hey Eugene, how are you, friend? So, really quickly, what I will say about my recommendation for my new friends, when you start going live, you have to do a couple things. You have to make sure that you do 3 lives. Those first 3 lives are your lives to unlock all the features, like pitting comments, and there's some other features you don't have access to. Hey, friend, how you doing? Living in Clearwater, Realtor. Appreciate you being here as well. Thank you so much for those balloons, Coach Rhonda. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the support, everybody. Come on in. Thank you all for being here. So those first three lives you have to do to unlock all the features. Um, what I tell people to do, and you have to do them for a total of 30 minutes. So your first live could be 30 minutes. You wait 24 hours. You go live again. 10, what did I say? 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes. So wait 24 hours, go live again, and then the last one is 10 minutes as well. You could do that. You theoretically could do that. And when you're live, you're talking instantly, you're sharing information, you are welcoming people, you are not talking about your topic fully. I want those first three lives, I recommend that you don't talk about your topic, but I want you to engage. Okay? Um, hey Jess, how are you for all? That is when you can pin comments after the third one. Yep. Yep. Have a great. Oh, thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you, Lisa Kelly. Appreciate you. So I don't want you to do a whole lot of talking where you're talking about your topic. How do you engage? Like I'm doing right here. So I would say, thank you. Who's new in the room? Put new in the chat. If you're new, put new in the chat. And then living in Clearwater, her bio reads, because I'm clicking her photo, it reads locating to Clearwater, Florida with a question mark. Helping buyers and sellers move smart condos and waterfront. Then it cuts off newish. Welcome to the room, friend. And then the bio for AK Andy Taylor is I am a child of God and an army brat from lost and invisible to limitless. Um, and then then it cut off. Okay. And then it cuts off and it says from intra mature. Then it cuts off. So I don't see the rest of it. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Appreciate you all joining. Justice says, elevate my life while inspiring others. Fashion Growth Motivation has a website. I'm sorry, her email. Ocean, you're not new, but that's okay. Ocean is a plant lover, holistic medical advocate, autoimmune warrior, and entrepreneurship, amateur chef. And Elise, you said, gonna run. Okay, thank you so much, friend. Um, what is it? Shatama, thank you so much for being here. I cured my diabetes in 3 months. Ask me how. And it says life's hairstyle, Jimbe, and God's favor, TikTok, November, and then it cuts off. So appreciate you all being here. Hey, Dr. Nicole, how are you, friend? Sorry I misunderstood. No. The comment was great. I appreciate it. So my point of saying that I was asked how to engage, read comments, read bios. When I say read bios, I mean I read through those. I would encourage you to stop, pause, ask questions about the bio, ask questions about, make it a conversation. That's sparking conversation with your viewers. Hey, beautiful queen, first time here, and I love your calm aura. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate it, friend. Um, and then Dr. Nicole, how are you, friend? So you said nice. So that's engagement. You can ask people where they're from. Let's do that real quick roll call. Where are people from? I'm from. I live in Orlando, Florida. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. So put that in the chat for us. Let me know where you're from, and that's important. Oh shit, that's right. You are, friend. Diamond, thank you for so much. It's like Chicago, Illinois. But that's a great way also to see who's in your room. New England. All right, welcome. I did not know that, Ocean. Thank you so much for being here. Um, from New Jersey, settled in Connecticut. Look at you. Columbus, Georgia. Wow. Mesa, Arizona from New Jersey. Love it. Love it. Clearwater, Florida. I love it. Born in Lima, Peru. Did not know that. Wow. Atlanta, Georgia. Keys with K. Live in Jonesboro, Georgia from Queens, New York. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Daytona Beach, but I'm in South Carolina. Oh, wow. Wow, neighbor. Love it. Maine is Julia. And then we have MB. You said, I live in Atlanta, Georgia, but I was born in Panama, Central America, and grew up in New York. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You've been a lot of places. I love that. So welcome. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all too. So, and again, this is, this is you guys. Y'all been here for a minute. Some of you come back several times. You've built up a little bit of trust and comfort with how I talk and how I'm sharing with you all. But at the end of the day, you could do that with your community too. It may take a few times and a few brave people chiming in, but at the end of the day, you do those first three lives, you'll get that person to chime in and start engaging back and talking to you, and be authentic. Say, this is my first time going live. I figure I will play with some of the features. I'm looking at people coming in. Let me know if you've gone live before. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you're new to TikTok. These are questions you would ask anybody. So just know that that's how you could easily approach it. Olivia said, I need all tips on going live. I'm new to it. There we go. I love it. Julie is my daughter's name. Oh, that's not your daughter. It's your daughter's name. Okay, gotcha. Eugene, Washington, D.C., New York to Florida, South Carolina to Florida. Wow. K plans. I love it. Oh, you're so welcome, Olivia. Okay, you're not as demanding as some others. Okay. Oh, I can be demanding. I can be demanding. You catch me in the first 10 minutes, like, hey, y'all, we're going to tap to 10K in 10 minutes. I don't see any hearts going. Let's get to tapping. We're going to share out this live. That's what I do in the beginning. Held my first live 2 days ago, and I invited my cousin, and we had the room lit for an hour. That's what it's all about. That sounds fun. But yeah, that's how it starts. I mean, you don't have to overthink this. This is something that you can really easily do in terms of just going live and getting the practice and continue to go. Okay? How do you play the wallpaper game with your audience, or is that only with boxes? It's only with boxes. It's only with boxes, yes. Um, I was nervous at first. Were you really? But now you're cool. Cool as a cucumber. Because, I mean, you have that nervous energy and those jitters at first, but it subsides quickly. Um, Diamond asked about the wallpaper game. I won't do it now because I'm going to get off shortly. I'm almost been at 2 hours. Won't do it now, but it is a fun, interactive experience with your community. Maybe I'll try it. We'll see how the room interacts. But it's in your three dots in the corner. It's called AI wallpaper. So the AI wallpaper is pretty cool. So when you do it, you have to have your boxes up. Yeah. Yep. It's called the AI wallpaper. Yep. So when you click the three dots here, you'll see it at the top banner. It's a pretty fun interactive experience. So you're essentially coming up with prompts that you will put like think about ChatGPT, but you're just gonna use kind of keywords, words like if I use the word ice cream, or if I use the word car, or if I use the word rainbow. So again, using those type of words to put in this prompt, and it's going to create this digital art, and then you guys pass it around, and it's almost like telephone. So as people put their keywords in, the art transforms. So it's a fun thing to do. Can you do it now? You said, can I do it? Can I do it now? Okay, you know what? I'll do it. I'm going to do it for a few minutes. We'll just bring a few people up. Does a voice note live count towards first three lives? I don't think so, because I don't think you get that feature. I don't think you get that feature. I think I have to change my setting, but give me 1 second. Let me see. So that's interesting. It popped up for me. Let's see what happened. I think I have to change my feature though. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, let me. So I did it first, and it's the AI here. If we'll invite Pretty, please. Let's see. That's so cute. He's like, pretty please. I just put ice cream in there since I said ice cream. So, Diamond, you brought it up. So you want to play? You want to play now? So a few people can come up. I don't want us to fill up all 9 boxes because you won't be able to see the image. As you can tell, the boxes will take over the screen, and so you would have to move people around so people can see it. Um, so what you're gonna do? You want to come up living with Clearwater? You said, what do you do? Click the. Do you see the 2 people? The invite for the 2 people. And I'm going to move some of you guys down. As a live host, you can move by clicking somebody's box, and you can switch them to a different box. Hello, hello, friend. How you doing? I'm doing well. There we go. So we can at least see some of the images. Okay, and then we'll stop here. We're gonna do officially 1 round. All right. All right. So let's go. Let's see. So I am going to do it again. I'm gonna click. I want to click AI wallpaper. So it went away, and then I'm gonna put in a word, and then it's gonna go to the next person. So it might go back. It may go to Diamond next. So let's see. Okay, I picked a word. I put a couple words in there, and then we'll see what it creates for us. And so this is an interactive game. So it was House in the Woods. You guys see a little house. You can't see it because the boxes are covering it. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. And then it went to Diamond next. And she will see it as well. So when the screen comes to you, yes, she's going to change it. So Diamond, whenever when she puts her prompt in there, so think about your word that you're going to put in there, your word or two, however you want to do it. So now it's on you, Susan, and you will put you will put your spin on it. Diamond, why don't we see a difference? What happened? It went to the next person. I have no idea. Oh, it was slow. I was like, what happened? It had to think about it. Oh, okay. What did you do? I said House in the Woods. What is this? What word did you use? And then the last word is what we'll see. I said purple, clouds, and car. I have no idea what happened. And then you picked. Okay, so you would end up picking. You'll end up picking a new. Why did it change? I don't know why I changed the layout. Um, but you'll end up picking one of the one of the color design options at the bottom. I think there's 4 choices. So make sure you end by clicking one of those. Pretty girl is yours. Um, your turn. What did you pick, Susan? Susan, what did you put on for this to get to this image? Okay, cabin in the woods. Okay, cabin in the woods. Nice. Oh, nice. All right. All right, living in Clearwater is on you. And then pretty girl, what did you put? With baby deer eating. Oh, where's the baby deer? I don't see it. Do y'all see a deer? On my screen, it cuts off the cabin. I don't see the cabin. So if it's down there, it's like below the windows. I see the cabin and the deer is purple. Wait, oh my gosh. Oh wow. So yeah, so you could easily do this with your community as you and obviously the way the images are showing up on the screen, it's hard to see it fully when you have too many boxes up, but you can definitely play around with this and have this as a fun relaxation game with your community. All right.
I got frozen.
Oh, it's not showing. It's not letting you type anything?
No, it's
Uh-oh.
frozen.
Oh, the timer's going off too.
Okay, good. Now I cannot even go back.
Oh, let's see. It's probably gonna let the time expire.
Okay, no problem.
Let's see. We will, let's see. I'm gonna do a new one.
Okay.
We'll do one more. Is your phone still frozen?
No, now I'm back, but I couldn't type anything.
Okay.
That was fun though.
Yeah, let's see. Um, yeah, it is fun. It's fun seeing the directive, decorative things. What I will say is, with this the AI features for TikTok, I would encourage you guys to play around with some of the stuff. Okay, this is my fireworks, fireworks by the ocean, and so I would encourage you to play around with this. They do have backgrounds that you can put as well. So when you first start going live, play around with all the features here. You'll see different ones. Whether it's the wand, and you can do like I do this effect. You can do all that stuff.
That's very nice.
Hmm. Susan, you said you earn these. Oh, what's that? Oh, nice. You said you earn those as you go. No, I think they're here. It was glitchy. Oh, it was glitchy for you, Susan, when you went. Oh wow. Yeah, we're still in a glitchy time period. So, what did you put, Diamond?
It only let me put one word. I just put bubbles. Then this
Oh,
happened.
I wonder if that's I wonder if that's the issue now that you only can put one word.
Oh, no, I don't know. It just started to glitch.
Oh,
Oh, look at that now. That's nice.
I put beaches and that's what came up.
oh, really? Let's see.
Okay, so it's my turn. Let's see if I can write it down.
Sunset. Okay.
Put sunset. I don't know.
Is this it? Did it work? Did it change?
I say sunset, but I don't know. It's interesting.
Oh,
Only
okay.
at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, that's where it changed that.
Right.
Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, am I seeing the same image? Oh, okay, I see the reflection off the water and stuff. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, so yeah, this is another way to engage and people come up and they can actively participate. You can kind of rotate it in and out. I mean, there's a lot of fun games in here. So all of this app is about engagement. Doc, TikTok is still acting up a while. Um, it will not allow me to share out or go live. You can't go live either. Um, so thank you all. I'm gonna let you guys down. Do you guys know how to get down yourselves?
No.
So click your photo.
Okay.
If you click your photo, everybody click their photo. Your screen should pop up, and you can disconnect. Okay. Really quickly. So when I come down, the background changes back to me. Can't share your live. You can't share my live. That's what somebody was saying earlier. They couldn't repost. So yeah, it's definitely still glitching. It's definitely still not perfect. When I look at my back end system, data's off. People's data is not correct. It knocked me out the. It knocked you out the room. Yeah. So it's not back to normal yet. No, there's still some glitching going on. So just be patient. I know it's frustrating, so don't let it get past you. Don't let it get deter you from going live. There's a glitch in mine now. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just be mindful. It's gonna be glitchy today. It was glitchy all yesterday. We're still doing the glitch stuff. They're gonna do an update. I'm sure of it. So be mindful that there's an update coming. Whether it's today or tomorrow, we'll see an update. I really like that game. What's that called? What was it? It was called in the three dots here. It's called the AI wallpaper. That's what that was. And it's like people, your room is just going in, putting in words to change the background, and you started off as the live host, and then everybody adds to it, and then the very last one you can keep. So, and I got a violation last night on my voice live. Which one did you get? It was a restriction because I don't see violations on my system. But what did you get? Um, Charlene, which one did you get? Do you know? Charlene, let me know if you want to come up and chat too. I want to make sure I answer any questions you have. You want to come up and chat? Yeah, it was a restriction. Yeah. Remember, I was telling the room earlier, restrictions are like a timeout for that live. Violations is like a suspension for multiple days, so you won't be able to go live. I'll be back to the background. Hey,
Hey,
Frank.
ma'am, how
Hey,
are you?
I'm doing well, very good. How's it?
Yeah, it was a restriction
Okay.
on the voice line. I'm like, well, I was playing music, so I don't know what was the restriction from, unless maybe it was a swear word or something in one of the songs, because I was playing Jill Scott's new CD,
Oh, nice. I hadn't heard
and
it.
it popped up and it said something about whatever the restriction was, and I appealed it, and the first one was approved, and then another one popped up right after I got the approval.
Mm.
Another one popped up right behind it.
Oh. So, do you think it was because of copyright infringement or music?
I don't know, or did she? Maybe she said, Jill Scott might have said a curse word or something, so maybe that was it. I don't know. So I had to take her down and play Juanita Baker.
He's like, Jill, we ain't gonna do you today.
Not tonight.
But
But I didn't know that was the first time that had ever happened, so I didn't even know what to do.
so you gotta appeal it. You didn't click appeal.
I did. I clicked appeal. One appeal was approved.
Okay,
And
another one wasn't.
the second one wasn't. So and I don't. But I don't. Other than like I said, maybe she said a curse word or something.
It didn't say it at all. Like this restriction was for at the bottom.
It says unsolicited gifting or something.
It was a gifting one. Okay, I knew a couple people got that gifted one yesterday.
But I wasn't. I wasn't even. I was. It was literally playing music. I wasn't touching. Didn't type any words or anything. So I don't know what that was.
It was the glitch. I'm gonna chalk it up to the glitch. Yeah, because not social Nana. Miss K Latte said she had gotten a solicitation on a voice live also because you was a voice chat.
Yep.
Yeah, she got on a voice chat also, and she was like, I wasn't doing anything.
I wasn't doing it, and I didn't type any words. I didn't ask anybody. I don't even know how to ask people for gifts.
Right.
So
don't even know if it was that. I really do think it was the glitch. Cause like I
Okay.
said, same one popped up for Miss K Latte. So I really
Oh,
do
okay.
believe that was the case.
Oh, okay. So that's, I said, well, maybe, and I said, it's too late for me to ask her what it is. Like, how about we just gonna get out this live?
Hmm.
So I ended it, I think, at like 47 minutes
Okay.
because I didn't know, because it was restricting anybody from coming in, or, I
Hmm.
mean, it's not like I get a lot of traction with them, but it wasn't even letting a few people that usually just come in and just sit there and listen to come in.
Right. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty confident it's just because of the glitch.
Yeah,
So.
and right now, that's why I went out and came back in because it's not allowing me to share out your live, and then it kicked me out and took me right into Miss Treetop's live.
Mm, okay. She must have been live for a quick second. Okay. She's not on
Mm-hmm.
either. Yeah.
Not Miss
Okay.
Treetop. Talking about not Miss Treetop. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying?
Black
I'll get
Lotus.
her name right. No,
Coach Jesse.
Miss Comedian.
Okay. Coach Jesse. Coach Jesse. Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
I was
for
like,
a while, just couldn't think of her name, and it kicked me when I came out, and then all of a sudden I'm on your live while y'all was just changing the screen,
uh,
and then she all of a sudden just popped up, like
oh,
it kicked me out of yours and put me right in hers.
oh wow. Yeah.
But then when I went in hers, I said, oh well, maybe I was, maybe the universe is telling me that I need to give her some heartbeats again. But then it wouldn't let me give her any heartbeats or share or even tap on her screen.
Oh wow. Yeah, they again. I think the glitching is like really really bad still. I don't think we're
Okay.
beyond that yet. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The room felt a little sluggish, and analytics on the backstage system are not accurate. So we're gonna see how this go
Oh,
today.
okay.
All
Well,
right.
that's what it was.
I appreciate you,
Again,
friend. All right.
you're welcome.
All right.
Boy, I
Take
do
it.
not know how to let myself down.
Click your name. Click your photo or your name. Your screen pops up,
And
and
y'all have your little personal side. Okay.
there, there we go. That's correct. All right, friend. Yeah, the glitching is still going on. All right, my dear friends. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for your support. It was fun. You guys are awesome. Go ahead and claim any points that you got up here. Claim any points. I appreciate you all. When you click the heart again, you're going to go down and claim your points. That's how you level up in someone's room. I didn't talk as much about engagement. My new friends, we do talk about engagement because when you are a viewer, you want to practice being a good viewer for when you become a live host and you can tell your viewers what to do and how to engage and how to support your live stream. So pay attention to getting your daily heart rate and look at what's in there because those are the things you want your viewers to do when you become a live host. And so pay attention to make sure you're doing claiming your points, setting a live notification, um, supporting in live with the populars and any other gifting. All that is adding up. So all that matters. And you'll see that as kind of like your marching orders for how you need to conduct yourself in a live. Okay? Glitching still active. Thanks for coming. You're welcome, friend. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all being here. Urban Eye Candy, thank you for that daily Harvey. I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off. We're still experiencing the glitching, but I'm about to get off, friend. Um, what's good? It's all good. I'm about to get off. He's like, oh, it's all good. Um, I'll be back at 4 though. Okay, so I'll be back at 4 o'clock. We'll get started all over again at 4 o'clock. Okay. So thank you all for watching, sharing, liking, commenting, as well as the gifting that you've done. I appreciate all the support. Hey Jessica, I'm gonna be back at 4 o'clock. I appreciate all the support. Please come back. We'll get to talking and chatting then, making sure you're building some great connections. I'll level up to level 3. Awesome, friend. And so thank you all for coming through. I'll be back then. And remember, practice makes progress. So keep practicing, keep going. We'll walk through some other tips and strategies for you all as well. So I want you guys to feel comfortable clicking that go live. And then if you want to join the agency or need one-on-one, just inbox me. All right? All right. Take care, friends. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. I will see you guys later. Thank you all. I'll be back at 4 o'clock, okay? Take care. Bye bye.